is talking tonight about the tragic crash that killed their loved ones Saturday evening in Madera County.
She was so excited because her lifelong dream of finding the love of her life. They like to have fun. They were sports oriented, so I would go to their baseball games. He was the coach of their team. She was excited about everything. She was excited about life. She looked so forward to being a mother. After she had Taryn, she was just a devoted mother. We hadn't talked for 2 or 3 days, and they went to Bass Lake to join their family for a reunion. And I got a message on my recorder that she was going up there. I was just thinking to myself, I can hardly wait till she gets back because there's a few things that I needed to share with her because we hadn't talked in a couple of days. I remember getting a call at 4 o'clock in the morning, and it was my mother, and she was hysterically crying, and all she said was that they had called her and said that Taryn was in the hospital, and they didn't mention anything about my sister and my brother-in-law. And so I said, what about Diane and Glenn? And she said, I don't know, I think they're gone.
So we had gone up to Bass Lake, and we decided to leave a little bit late in the evening. And on our way home, a drunk driver had actually fallen asleep at the wheel and had hit our car. And from the stories that I've heard, it hit my father first. He passed away pretty soon, and then later on, I think my mother died, and then I was the only survivor in the car.
She was alive, and she was going to be okay. I just was very, very happy that, Taryn was with them, but you know what? She was going to come out of it. They had life insurance, which was wonderful for Taryn. However, there was no will.
I remember when I turned 16 and I wanted my first car. And that was the first time I'd ever heard anything about the courts getting money, figuring that out, because that was a means to pay for my first car.
We had to retain an attorney, and the attorney had to go through all of the insurances and actually show us what we could do, what were our rights.
A few years later, it was time to move to college. And that was an opportunity for me to also, use the money that I was given to pull it out to pay for my first year of college. And that was the first time that I had seen from my mom, or my non-biological mom, what it was like to go through that process. I went with her to meet with our attorney. We had to describe to him what we were doing, what we were going to use the money for, why, this, that, and everything. And I just thought, hey, it's my money, give it to me. But at the same time, it wasn't that easy, and I wasn't 18 yet.
Anytime we needed money out of the trust, we had to have it approved by the court, so we had to get an attorney. They also had to get a date for the court date, and then we had to present it to the court, and then we had to wait to see if the court approved it or not.
This need not be you and your family. You can take action to ensure this never happens to you and your loved ones. Discover what can be done beyond the planning of wills, trusts, and durable powers of attorney to protect your assets and your family now. Estate planning and elder care expert Philip N. Flanagan will guide you on how to ensure the highest quality of life possible for you and your loved ones in your elder years. Learn why you must take steps now to protect your family and your assets. Are you at risk?